Welcome to Leading Through the Fog of COVID-19 presented by KESA. During these unprecedented times, the need for leadership has never been greater. At KESA, we felt an obligation to reach out and provide an opportunity to help people who find themselves leading in the challenging environment that is COVID-19. Our goal is to provide you with tools and techniques to further enhance your leadership during this time. My name is Mark Bosworth, and I'm a principal with KESA, an Alberta-based organizational development firm. Since 1998, my colleagues and I have worked with organizations around the world supporting the development of solutions to their biggest challenges. As we listen to our family, friends, and clients' reactions to the COVID-19 environment, we are hearing them describe a significant disorientation to the world around them. The disorientation they are speaking about has a very similar feeling to being in fog. We can't see very far into the distance, and our perspective is limited to what's directly in front of us. Fog finds us hesitating, feeling uncertain, and in some ways, feeling trapped. The fog of COVID-19 has put many of us in an unfamiliar place where past routines have been turned upside down. We are being asked to adopt new routines, and these routines are uncomfortable, confusing, and are adding to the anxiety of a global pandemic. In this time of isolation, people are craving connection. They want useful and relevant information. They are seeking leaders who are confident and can provide direction. We developed the Triage Leadership model 10 years ago and used it to help organizations looking for an effective approach to build practices and routines for leaders at all levels. I will be walking you through an overview of the 5 elements of Triage Leadership, starting with Raise the Bar, followed by Listen First, Triage Guide, Triage Support, and Triage Challenge. We hope this model will provide you with simple techniques for connecting with people that are important to you, allowing you to provide them the information they need and the leadership they are looking for. Please join me as we explore leadership designed to help you lift the fog of COVID-19. Triage Leadership was developed to help leaders focus their efforts and purposely design actions that achieve quality results. It is a practical way of connecting, informing, and leading people. At the core of Triage Leadership, there are 2 concepts: raise the bar and listen first. Raise the bar is a simple cue to remind you that how you choose to show up matters. Raise the bar helps define where and what we need to work towards. Listen first is the conscious shift we make in our listening to ensure we are focused and attentive. Combined, they form how you will guide, support, or challenge the people you are leading. Take a moment and reflect on who you need to connect with, what they need from you today and in the coming weeks. Ask yourself, how do I need to show up as a leader? It's one thing to say, raise the bar. However, the dense fog of COVID-19 has had many people and businesses questioning, where is the bar? The shroud of the fog has many people struggling to determine where things are headed and what it will all mean in the long term. They are longing for something to be normal again. They feel stuck in this fog. A low bar is often set by fear, apprehension, frustration, being overwhelmed, or feeling alone. In the fog of COVID-19, we are hearing the hesitance of what if and the frustration of why can't because. One only has to watch the daily news to realize COVID-19 has created a low bar environment, and we are running the risk that the emotions of this low bar state will escalate and potentially become damaging to our productivity, morale, and mental health. As a leader, we need to challenge ourselves and the people we lead. We need to shift from feelings of helplessness to feelings of confidence and industriousness. Raising the bar helps with this shift. So how do we raise the bar and lift the fog? We start by acknowledging raising the bar is a choice, and this choice will take effort. Raising the bar has 5 distinct steps. Name it, take the initiative, plan for success, execute and evaluate. Name it allows us to acknowledge where we are, but then describes where we want to be. Inviting others into a dialogue of possibility helps lift the fog of the current situation. It changes the focus from the moment and begins to establish a destination to be worked towards. We take the initiative by inviting people to explore ways of arriving at that destination. You shift the language from paralyzing what ifs to energizing can ifs. We can if is the language of possibility and action. It begins to lift the fog. We focus efforts by planning for success. We begin to talk about the deliberate actions and who will take them and by when. Now we can execute our actions with intent and evaluate the effectiveness of our efforts. Ask yourself, what can I do to shift the language from the paralyzing what ifs to the energizing can ifs? We can if is the language of possibility and action. When we raise the bar, we create a future focus. We begin to lift the fog and gain clarity. With clarity comes confidence. We tap back into the pride and passion of the work that needs to be done. Listen first. In many ways, listening first is the first step in raising the bar. Listening first requires discipline to focus oneself and gain insights into the thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets of others. This is not easy as we're combating a natural tendency to solve problems, address issues, and develop our own thoughts and ideas while we are listening. We call this everyday listening. When we are in an everyday mode of listening, we are reflecting on our own experiences, emotions, and actions. Unfortunately, we are no longer really listening to the other person. Instead, we are thinking about what we should do, what our experience tells us. This prevents us from genuinely understanding the other person's perspective. Listen first challenges us to quiet that inner thinking and listen attentively. It asks us to pay attention, wait, be curious, and prove you understand. When we pay attention, your focus is on being interested, not interesting. The conversation is about others, not you. Wait is a reminder we need to let others talk. It's an acronym that stands for Why Am I Talking? Be comfortable with the uncomfortable silences or pauses in a conversation. The results can be amazing. Be curious asks you to adopt a beginner's mind. We ask different questions when we know nothing versus we know it all. Good questions are often more powerful than answers. They will allow you to get to the heart of a situation. Remember, a good question is open-ended and will unearth information that was previously hidden. Good questions help lift the fog. Great leaders build trust. Demonstrating you understand someone's perspective is an effective way of building trust. Take the time to reflect back what you've heard and ensure that there is a mutual understanding. In the fog of COVID-19, it is critical we take the opportunity to listen first to our people so we can relate to their experience in the fog. By choosing a raise the bar mindset and committing to listen first, we begin the process of clearing the fog. Let's give our people the gift of our full attention and clear understanding of how we can help them get the clarity and the certainty in these uncertain times. In my next presentation, I will explore how we take insights gained from listening first and guide, support, and challenge the people that are looking to you for your leadership. I look forward to the opportunity to support you.